Yeah, so your girl is getting older, and what better way to what better way to celebrate that than to get on camera and make a video about things that I've hopefully learned in my 23 years as a, by the time you're watching this, probably not actually, a newly 24-year-old. So I came up with this idea last night in bed as I was just reflecting on life and just, getting older, that sort of thing. And I thought of this idea, and I've seen it done like multiple times. This is no revelational video, right? Or sorry, revolutionary video, but I mean, these are my thoughts and I find them to be important. So I hope that these help. Writing them down helped me. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into 10 things I learned in my 23 years of life. Let's get into it. Flipping the page. Number 1, do it anyway. Do it scared, do it lonely, do it new, just start it. Literally don't think about what it's gonna look like. Don't feel like, oh, just because I'm not an expert at this that I won't be able to pull it off. Just go for it. Yeah, that's what I've learned. Just go for it. And if someone doesn't agree, that's their problem. 2, not everyone is your friend. Like, use discernment. I'm learning this because I feel that in this season of my life, it's more like, in this season of my life, it is more applicable than ever because for some reason in your 20s, it just feels like friends are a hit or miss game that no one wants to play. I try, like, when I can, try to make connections, but if it doesn't hit off, if we're not like an instant success, no hard feelings anymore. Not everyone likes me. I'm not, digestible for everyone. It's totally fine with me. But yes, please realize that, no, you won't have a lot of friends. In fact, most people won't be your friends, and that is totally okay. Number 3, love is not the enemy. Love is not the enemy. I feel I've been sold a lie about love and what it means to be in love and what it means to show love, what it means to be love. When you are in love, that is the purest form that you can be because it's what we were put on this earth to do. I genuinely believe we weren't put on this earth just to work, live, and then die. We were put on this earth to love each other and to love ourselves and to love God, because that, at the end of the day, that is the driving force behind all things good that we do as humans. Number 4, being different requires dedication. If you're gonna do something different, you gotta stick to it, because when you're going a different route, it is going to be hard. It is going to be messy. People are going to have things to say about what you're doing. But at the end of the day, that dedication, just matter of just like keep showing up no matter what, is what is going to hopefully propel you to the heights that you are supposed to reach. And that is so important for me to remember as I enter this new season of 24 in my life, is just no matter what you do, just be dedicated. If it's going to be a different avenue, be dedicated to learning that skill. Commit yourself to being a student so that you can improve or find something better to do. Number 5, the best teacher in life is going to be pain. It's going to be pain because that is one of the most profound emotions as a human, because we all want to feel good, but it's when we feel bad, it's when we feel hurt, it's when we feel lost, betrayed. In those moments where we're able to really just kind of reconnect with self and reconnect with God, and it really makes you kind of sit and feel that uncomfortable emotion if you choose to do so. And it just teaches you a lot. It teaches you a lot about yourself, about, what can I learn from this pain and how can I evolve from it. For me personally, I have learned the most in my most painful periods in life, and I'm just so grateful that I'm grateful for the painful moments, because I know without them, I wouldn't even be half the woman that I'm becoming in life. And I'm grateful for them. I'm grateful if you hurt me, I'm grateful if you broke my heart, I'm grateful if you walked out on me, I'm grateful because guess what, it is teaching me to live a life of authenticity that I wouldn't have been able to do had I been comfortable, and pain makes you very uncomfortable. Number 6, people can only make you feel bad about yourself if you give them the permission to do so. If you give them conscious permission to make you feel bad, they're going to do that because you just gave them the ticket. You gave them your energy to make you feel that way. This part of my hair is getting frizzy. It's okay though. See, that's not a big deal. People can only make you feel bad about yourself if you give them the permission to do that. And so what's the solution? Simply recognize that you have the power in that moment. You have the power to let this slick comment someone said get to you and get under your skin, or to simply laugh. My favorite thing to do now is just to say, you know what, clocked it, I'm moving on because I don't have time to waste on this energy. Life is too short. Okay, people will try to make you feel bad, and they will only be successful doing that if you give them the permission to do so. 7, your light is literally nothing to be ashamed of. Yeah, your light is nothing to be ashamed of. If you are a light worker, if you are someone who, when you walk into the room, you set it on flames without saying a word, there have been times, I'm sure you can relate, if you know what I'm saying, lightness and darkness cannot coexist. So if you're in a room full of darkness and you walk in setting it ablaze, somebody may have a problem with you. Like, it could go one of two ways. One way, you show someone, God's light or your gifts. The other way, someone seeks to take, or they're threatened by that gift and they try to bring you down. But guess what? Don't feel like it's a shame. Don't hide, don't shrink, okay? Because you were given these gifts for a reason. In the sermon today, we had Joyce Meyer speak at our church, and she was talking about, like, I hope I'm doing her justice, but she was saying that you have gifts, I have a gift. Let's not be jealous of each other's gifts, right? Because we're all have different things to share, and we're supposed to share them with each other. Therefore, if I'm envious of your gift, well, then you won't be able to see the gift of mine, because there will be no love there. Love cannot exist in a state of lack. So yeah, your light is nothing to be ashamed of. Share your gifts with the world and go on to help others, and then someone else could come along and help you. Okay, I'm really excited about this video. I hope it turns out the way that I want. Right now, I'm just happy about everything that I'm sharing, and I feel very proud of the messages that, are being conveyed today. Okay, number 8, I don't have all the answers. God does, I don't. So, I'm just grateful for that, because there takes a certain element of ego death, or like ego unaliving, to realize I don't know anything. In fact, every time I wake up, I'm just winging it. Like, I'm turning 24 this year, 24, right? I still don't know anything. Like, every day I wake up, I'm like, legit. But listen, you don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. Neither of us know what's going on with each other. We don't know what's going on. But the good thing about that is that God does. And if you trust in the higher power outside of yourself, whether that's God, the universe, Mother, whatever, Mother Earth, I'm not here to judge you. That is not my job. I am not going to judge anybody, because I have a lot of things I could be judged for as well. I'm talking a million miles a minute, but it's because I'm just really passionate about this. But we don't have all the answers. It's okay. Let things unfold. Let yourself have to learn a lesson, and be, I would like to use the word humble, but oftentimes that word is misconstrued as, oh, I need to, degrade myself or like lower myself. That's not necessarily true, but just in the presence of something greater than yourself, it is humbling, because you realize, oh crap, I'm really small in comparison to this otherworldly force, and it's profound in that way. All right, number 9, avoid taking everyone's actions personally. This is actually in the 4 agreements that my mother shared. If you're watching this, hi Mom. She shared this with me, and then I wrote down in addition to that, like, most of us are just projecting when we're talking. Legit, most of us are projecting our insecurities, our flaws, or things that are perceived weaknesses, in the form of insults. So if, for example, if I say, I really hate how loud she is, like, she's so loud. Wow, that woman's so loud. That may be an insecurity within, hinting at maybe I feel unheard, and seeing someone else shine in their own light and being themselves in a loud, bold way shines something that I perceivably lack. You know what I mean? Anyways, avoid taking everyone's actions personally. literally, we're all just human. We're all human. We all have our stuff. We come in any situation, any given situation, with stuff, with bags, metaphorically. And those bags sometimes weigh you down, and you can't show up as yourself because of those bags. Or it could show up as like you trying to make someone feel bad about themselves because you feel bad about yourself. There's something that we haven't processed within, you know? So I would like to definitely, you know, add this in because it's super, super important. And I've learned in these 23 years is you definitely can't take things personally. You gotta be like, look, I see that you're struggling with something. I pray that God heals you, but I gotta move on next. And number 10, tomorrow's never promised. Enjoy your life right now at the time of this recording of this video today. It's not promised. You might not get tomorrow, but the important thing is that because I'm alive today, I got this day to do it right, or do something else right that I didn't get to do yesterday. And I don't even know if I'm gonna get tomorrow. It's not promised. That's one thing that's for certain, is that one, we will not exist anymore, and two, that every moment is a miracle, because you don't even know. People are planning out their lives, and I love, don't get me wrong, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, but also don't live life like that to the point where you are so consumed with tomorrow's worries. The Bible says tomorrow has enough worries of its own. You will be provided for today. Worry about today. If you have a bill to pay and it's due tomorrow, worry about the bill that you have to pay today. God will take care of it. It's going to work out. And a bonus, this is a bonus more for me. Keep showing up. Keep showing up. I don't care if it's imperfect. I don't even care if it's incomplete. Just show up every day. Show up every day, because every day you do that, you are putting in an investment coin into your life, into your dreams, into your family, into your loved ones. You know, it's showing up is more than just that. It is so much more helpful and will lead to a growth. And growth is what we want. Stagnancy is where we don't want to stay, but we might arrive at for a season, but we don't want to stay in stagnancy. And when you show up, you ensure that you will evolve. All right, I think that's all I have for this video. 10 things I learned in my 23 years. I know there's some, like, one day there might be some older person watching this than I at the time of this recording of this video. It's like, girl, you know nothing. They're just eating the popcorn. They're like, girl, just wait, you know nothing. But that's just, these are things that I wrote down and are near and dear to my heart. And again, I hope they help somebody. I know that I'm gonna go back and read these, and they're gonna help me in a season or a time that I might need to read those words. So I'm very, like I said, I'm very proud of what I had to share today. For my birthday, I'm just, like I said, appreciating this extra year to live life, honestly. Live life, make mistakes. There's a song by Alina, if any of you get the chance to listen, or you do listen to her, it's called To Me. And it's perfect. It encompasses literally what I just said. I want to take time for me to enjoy life today. I hope all of you have a great day watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If you like, be sure to like, share. A friend needs to hear this message, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.